Welcome back, everyone, to Missions of the Kingdoms Abroad, where I am back here in Zajâna, where I'm going to take the final mission in the first set over here. And this is Zerlar, who's going to provide me with the Talon's Clutch.
Silver into gold.
There are many dangerous places in Kijan. The caves of Kadzala is not supposed to be one of them. Many visited the cave for its natural beauty, and it was a favorite of wanderers and sightseers alike. Recently, however, scoundrels and common thieves have begun making it their home. A group of travelers from Zajâna were exploring the caves about a week ago. Several of their families came to the door wars and expressed concern that their family members had not returned. I fear the brigands there may have roughed them up, or worse. Would you explore Katzala for any sign of the travelers? Alright. So, a typical mission. So, what do we need to do? Explore the caves, and if you run into any brigands there, give them no quarter. This says that there is no twist. Well, I already know that this one's not true in any way whatsoever, as we will see. So, let's head into the cave. Here I am to search for clues left by the travelers, defeat Kijan Tufts within Katzala, so 6 of those. Defeat Kijan Marksman within Katzala, okay, that's 4. And defeat Katzala Rat Keepers within Katzala. Now, I really should have been reading these all along, so I actually know what I am supposed to do for the particular mission. But in any case, I need to search for clues and kill the brigands that are within here. And of course, if you want to make it tougher, you've got the delving stone right over there. Now, we are going to follow right hand rule for this for now and see what we can do. Ah, here we are. Is this one of each of them? Oh, well, we'll just have to make sure that. Oh, okay, the rat keeper went down quickly. And you are old. Yeah, the toughs are not all that tough, if you ask me. And here's our first clue: a piece of cloth. So that is one clue out of 5. See, I just got in here and I'm already disoriented. Oh, another clue. That's the problem. Alright, so let's continue on our way around here and just circle around the place. Ooh, number 3. I decided it was better just to approach them so that I don't have to worry about half of them running towards me and the other half staying back. So it looks like they're keeping even numbers of each of these. Well, I'm getting the clues very quickly. We'll solve this in no time. What is this? Another clue? We're just finding these pieces of cloth all over the place. Everywhere. Okay, here we are. Spider webs. Does that mean it's spiders and not... Well, I don't see a spider through there, but spiders are, of course, masters of staying unseen until they're ready to attack. I mean, I guess that's part of being an ambush predator. You're not a very good ambush predator if you go around making your presence known too early. Alright, let's see, we got around here. See, so far I have Okay, that takes care of the marksman. So I just need a few more tufts. Apparently, I'm supposed to kill more tufts than everything else. And I am just bleeding out from whatever that rat keeper sends to me. Or did the rat take a deep bite into my ankle or something? Okay, now here is the final clue. Alright, so we just need one more, no, two more tufts, and we will be done with this. And I guess after that we get sent to find the spider? And let's see, we've got nothing here. A captain. Well, a captain is not something. It says nothing in here that I'll be running into captains. So apparently I don't get credit for killing captains. But I suppose. Ouch! I mean, I guess there could be a boss brigand instead of a spider to be the final boss. But, expecting a final boss that's, either a spider. Okay, that takes care of the tufts. So now it says search for travelers near the rear of Katzala. Now, what that means, I mean, that's rather vague. But that is, of course, or the obvious place that would be where they would want you to go would be the spider web. Now, of course, it's finding the spider web again that's going to be the tricky bit. You see someone, a traveler perhaps? Aha! And we see, okay, where's the spider? Roaring squat echoes through the cave, and we see, run? Okay, so, no, it's not a. Now, let's see, traveler, it goes through the, and now we're supposed to run here. And we have this terror bird here that is chasing us around. And I gotta remember where the entrance is. I think it's the opposite corner or something like that from where you see the spider web, which means that. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Mission complete. Okay. Hello there. So that's why I said that. Yeah, no twist. I mean, really, expecting a spider or a boss brigand is one thing, but having a terror bird, a giant terror bird, come out is a complete other thing. And I think at this point we're not too familiar with running into terror birds. I think when you get this mission, I think you. Let's see. A giant chicken. I mean, they refer to it as a giant chicken. It doesn't look like a giant chicken. It looks like a giant terror bird to me. But that's just my opinion. I can scarcely believe you. Still, I can tell by your pallid face that your words bear truth. Let's make our way back to Zajâna and quick. The problem is, it's hard to get a good look at it because you're running when it's chasing you, and therefore getting a good look at it to tell whether it looks more like a terror bird or a chicken is a little bit on the difficult side, at least in my opinion. I have returned with my report.
Shakeli lezara joradi.
A giant chicken? Yes, I think I see one as well. Very funny. Very funny. Anyway, it's more like a coon than a chicken, but that's beside the point. Anyway, it's quite a story. Some might say unbelievable. I would think that since I have determined that yes, you do encounter coon in this region. So therefore, running into a giant coon or terror bird or oversized chicken or whatever you want to call this thing in the zone shouldn't be all that unbelievable, at least by someone who is a native to this area. That's my impression, unless those things don't come near the city and they think it's wild tales told by the rural folk or something like that. Anyway, that's it for the last of that set of missions. Next time we will be back. We'll be starting the second cycle of them. Unfortunately, there seems to be a bug where the second cycle is not popping up, so this may be a little time before we do have the next episode of Piney Plays the missions of the Kingdoms of Harad.